There are a lot of black men who don't like to see black men having dust ups, having arguments or disagreements. They'll say things like, hey, we need to unify. We need to stick together. And I agree. We should. But the fact is, there's some people who get off code. This guy is off code. And I want to talk to this guy like I would if I was alone with him, if I was face to face with him. Somebody left a comment on his video. He said, you know, damn well you got the reach back from accountable commentary. And he responded, he said, the phrase, why is he acting like I stole legit content from him? He's mad about the phrase. I used the phrase since most people in the comments say it. Was the phrase trademarked? Now I want to focus on this highlighted statement. So you're saying you never heard of the reach back. You didn't know nothing about it as far as, getting it from AC. Saying you wasn't listening to his videos. That you only saw it being said in the comment section by your subscribers. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Don't believe that. It don't make sense. Did you ask that person what the reach back meant? If so, show it to us, because that exchange should still be on your channel, unless you're deleting comments. And why would you delete a comment like that? A comment that proves that you didn't get it from AC, that you instead got it from someone in your comment section. I mean, you had to have asked somebody what it meant if you didn't get it from accountable commentary. In order for you to use it yourself, you have to know what it means. It's the type of thing you need somebody to explain to you what it means. You're not just going to magically know the definition of the reach back. So let us see that exchange. I don't believe it exists because you just got it from accountable commentary. You was over there listening to his videos and stealing. That's all it is. Now, if you want to do that, fine. But it's part of our culture to give credit to whoever you got it from. Shout out to Kevin Samuels and RIP to Kevin Samuels. RIP to David Carroll. Kevin Samuels would shout out much smaller platforms if he shared with his audience an idea or whatever from that platform, no matter how small it was. Because that's what we do. That's part of our culture. It's especially part of our culture with New Yorkers, because they're slang heavy, monstrous slang work in New York City. And they come up with a lot of different ideas, slogans, and phrases like that. Like the reach back, like nasty work. And it's always been part of our culture to not bite. You're not allowed to take nobody's idea. Don't bite nobody's rhyme, nobody's style, nobody's slang, nobody's swag, nothing. You don't bite nothing from nobody. See, I think a lot of foreign blacks don't understand that because it wasn't a part of their culture. It's been a part of their culture to stab each other in the back and be at war with other ethnicities. No, with us, you don't bite nothing. If you do, you better recognize who you got it from. Now, do you know what that does? If there's a population of men with that type of culture, do you know what it does? It encourages them to be original and creative. Right? Obviously. It encourages them and motivates them to come up with their own stuff. Be original and creative. And what's the result of that? It made black men the number one trendsetters in the world. This culture that we conjure over here. That is exactly why, well, that's one of the big reasons why we have been the #1 trendsetters in the world for at least 100 years now. Well over 100 years. And what you're doing, what you did on your channel, is the same thing that they used to do here in the States. They would steal our talent. They would make white versions of our artists and of our groups, of our bands. And they would tell those white artists, sing and dance like these Negroes. And then they would take that white band with all that stolen stuff and make far more money and have far more fame than the blacks that they stole it from. Stealing our talent to enrich themselves. And notice how on code with that behavior these foreign black men are. Are we supposed to ally with that? No. No, ain't no allying with that. You're going to have to get on code or get off the boat. And regardless of race, that's just disrespectful. What's the big deal? Why not just say, hey, there's a channel called Accountable Commentary. He uses this phrase and this is what it means. Thievery. That's deep. And I mean, if this is true, that you saw it in the comment section and that you never heard anybody say it, then that's all you would say. You'd be like, nah, I just saw somebody in the comment section say it and I said it. You wouldn't say all this. Was the phrase trademarked? This sounds like admission that you took it from him. And I believe that that's what you did and that you're lying. And I believe this is your account too, this right here. And you've already deleted some of the comments from this person. I still got screenshots of the deleted comments. He said, if I was you, I wouldn't even pay attention to AC. Do you? More and more black men are getting to know your channel. So I guess he's upset you're stealing the little followers he has. Let his little minion followers come and comment on your channel. The more AC minion followers watch and comment on your channel, the more your algorithm gets out more. Now, he actually deleted a comment where this person also said, Accountable Commentary is a foundational black American. Foundational black Americans like AC only go after other black peoples. But he's deleted that comment, I see. And like I said, I believe that this is only logical. But this is disrespectful, what he's saying. Because he's making only logical out to be a clout chaser. He's saying, if I was you, I wouldn't pay attention to AC. More and more black men are getting to know your channel, so I guess he's upset at the followers he had. And look, ain't nobody worried about your little subscribers. Nobody's worried about your little subscribers. Nobody cares. This is about principle, about integrity, dude, respect. See, black men show respect to each other. We're the only ones that show respect to each other. Nobody else really respects black men as men, including our women. We all we got. And we established this without even having to verbalize it. It's just always been a thing to be respectful. And it's sad, man. These dudes don't understand that. And they don't have no value. They don't have no code. And there's nothing wrong. This is what I'm trying to say to black men. There's nothing wrong with establishing a code of conduct. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, we can't do that. We can't rock like that. That's how groups grow. That's how organizations grow. They have to get rid of weak links. This is a person who's operating like an enemy. black men, our channels are suppressed enough as it is. They skew our numbers. They blacklist us. They make it so people can't find our channels. So all we got is each other to help each other's channel grow. When you shout out another channel, it helps both your channels grow. Your subscribers will go check them out and subscribe to them. And they acknowledge you. Some of their subscribers will subscribe to your channel. And that will serve as a way to counter how they suppress our channels. We go live and, nobody knows that we're live. Y'all remember a few nights ago, about a week or so ago, Tariq had like 85,000 people in the live stream. I believe it's that many in his live stream every time he goes live on Sundays. But they just suppress and skew the views. I honestly believe that. And I believe on that night something went wrong. There's a glitch or they forgot to do it. And the real viewers showed up on that stream. Also, black women flag our channels a lot. Get a lot of our stuff taken down. Our channels are work. And we put in a lot of work. Our work is heavily censored. And dudes operating like this, you only help work against us, dude. You off code. And ain't nobody worried about your little subscribers. Nobody jealous of your viewers. You can look at my channel. I only got 2,000 channels. That's just this channel. All my channels combined, I got a good 25, 30,000 subscribers. My head ain't big over that. And it sounds like you getting off on attention, trying to be the man. And that's what it is. You over there listening to AC's videos and wishing that you come across the same way he did, the same way he does. You wishing that your audience look at you the same way his audience look at him. That's why you steal his stuff and start using it. And it's bad. It's bad at this point because it's not just that video where he's now writing AC's sayings on his thumbnails. It's not just the reach back, as you all know. You scroll down a little bit, you'll see another one. Nasty work. See that? Nasty work. Why wouldn't you want to even just reference to his channel? Off code. You just trying to grow your channel and your channel alone, stealing his stuff. And you steal from everybody. All you do is compile a bunch of TikTok videos. None of your own content. And even when you want to say something, you put in the AI voice. Where'd you hear nasty work? You heard that from your subscribers too? And you magically knew what that meant too? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but somebody has to explain to you what the reach back is. Ain't nobody gonna magically know what that is. You knew what it meant because you listened to Accountable Commentary's videos. And I can't believe you actually up here pretending that you don't and pretending that you never took nothing from him. That's that same disrespect that we're all too familiar with. Our women do that. No matter what, they refuse to say that they were wrong. They refuse to say that we were right. They're allergic to saying, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Allergic to showing respect to us as men. And that's the same relationship our enemies have with us. They refuse to show proper respect to us as men. And you just align with that by refusing to acknowledge where you're getting all these ideas from. Black men, I'm saying it's okay. We have to do stuff like this. If we're going to grow and develop, we have to have a code of conduct and respect. Did I mention Kevin Samuels? Shout out and RIP to Kevin Samuels, who had over 1 million subscribers and would always reference to smaller channels if he shared with his audience ideas that he got from those channels. See, that's how we are. That's part of our culture. Shout out to AC here recently. And look at this. Look at this comment. He said, let his little minion followers come and comment on your channel. Why would you call AC subscribers minions, knowing full well the people who subscribe to him also subscribe to you? You don't call them minions? Shout out to AC, who recently shared some of my content and referred his audience to one of my videos, to my channel. And I got a huge influx of subscribers as a result. Many of those new subscribers, and shout out to the new subscribers, are people who were avid followers of my old channel, SBW. And in the comment section, you can see them asking, where you been at? Where you been at? I'm not going to call them minions. Minions? Knowing full well you share the same subscribers as AC, but okay. I'm just saying that's off code. All of this is off code behavior, dude. Just no respect. He said, the more AC minion followers watch and comment on your channel, the more algorithm it gets out. Of course, and that's all you care about. And again, I believe this right here is also only logical. And he's just going back and forth with himself. If not, then why wouldn't he check them? Is only logical? Has he admitted to being a foreigner? Or is he cosplaying as a American? Even if that, he's projecting you as a clout chaser. So why wouldn't only logical check him? Like, nah. He project you as a clout chaser with this comment right here. But what does he say? He say black women got many of his videos taken down, so he has to switch up to remain on YouTube. He hasn't switched up. Again, that's foul. Just lying. And why would you say something like that? Why not just apologize? Nobody's buying this idea that you never got nothing from AC. He said, I'm just an easy target since my channel is still small. His content and mine are two different. Ain't nobody worried about your little subscribers, dude. Nobody. But it is foul for you to make some type of come up and you stealing other people's words and ideas. Isn't that called intellectual property? That's lame. And you say his content and yours are two different things? No, they're not. You're just dealing with Brad worship. You can call it divestment all you want. It's just Brad worship. He deals with that too. You know full well you're in the same sector as AC. And you refuse to even say his name. And you were removing comments when people would say his name. That's foul. That's not what we do. We don't get down like that. And again, look at how counterproductive it is. Our channels are already suppressed, and that type of backstabbing character and attitude right there only helped to further suppress AC's channel. But it only serves to help grow your channel, because now you sound a little cooler because you taking his slang. That is pathetic, man. Again, shout out and a big thanks to AC for sharing some of my content. It has, look at this. He said he won't go after the divester black women who are constantly taking his videos down. What? That's all he does. All he does is check Keisha. What are you talking about? But he will go after another black man. You want to twist this as some type of black on black, blackmail, violence type thing, that's foul. Now, I don't want to ally with nobody with a character like that. Black man, this is the type of person who would destroy a whole organization. Many of our organizations has been brought down by ops. This is the type of character. We have to be able to spot this out. If we're going to grow and develop in any way, you got to separate yourself from people with characters like this, dude. Wow. He will go after a black man that has a small up-and-coming channel that is putting a dent on the divestment movement. And that's what it's all about, huh? You want to be the man. You want to be the leader. You got that chief mentality that's got your homelands in shambles. 100 ethnicities in one country, they all at each other's necks. That's what this all about, ain't it? You want to be looked at as the leader of the opposition to divestors. What do you mean this divestment movement? That's not the only thing we talk about. That's the only thing you talk about. That's the only thing you obsessed with and worried about. We got other concerns, like black boys, fellow black men. We got several videos, both me and AC, where we concern with the boys who are not even our personal offspring. See, you don't show no value for Black American community or your own community, wherever you're from, on your channel. Your channel is all about being butthurt. Because what, Keisha dumped you for a Brad? Have no depth to this channel at all. Just stealing ideas and concepts, trying to build your swagger off AC's ideas and use other people's TikTok videos and combine with a little AI voice and then use your own voice. You want to be seen as the dude making a dent in the divestment movement? My plan, my objective is not to make no dent in no divestment movement. What's your goal, dude? You trying to get black women to stop dating white dudes? Is that your goal? We've never been on that. That's not even possible. What are you talking about? So, dude, you getting roasted throughout the comment sections of your videos, and you deserve it. You deserve it. You don't even respect work. We've put out thousands of videos over the years. You don't even respect work. My SBW channel, I approached it like a musician would approach and execute an album. I had all my talking points. I would write down my notes and elaborate on each one and close the video. I would also, in many of the videos, include like music in the background. And I have my own ideas and concepts and theories. That's why it's more respected than objected to. And people who put in work like that, they have a respect for other people's work. And it's crazy how I don't get that type of vibe from this guy. Just out, crashing out. I'm going to just take, and act like I came up with all of it, even though I exist in the exact same sector of the content creator I'm taking it from. No disrespect. Who cares? Yeah, I'm taking his work. And you taking work from other people too. really using slogans that comes from several places. Okay, fine. There are a lot of people using several other slogans where you not even sure where it came from. But we know where nasty work came from. We know where upper room came from. Throughout the videos on your channel, you know, with the AI voice, you're saying upper room, Keisha, reach back. Go to his channel. Let's do it now. And go to the search and type in upper room. He even used that phrase in the title to one of his videos. And you still refuse to acknowledge his channel? You really want everybody to believe that you got all of this from people in your comment section? Somehow magically knew what they meant? You magically knew what upper room too. Did you get upper room from somebody in your comment section too? Now that's far more self-explanatory if somebody used it in a sentence, but not the reach back. And you magically knew what the reach back meant. Not buying that. And I'm just making this video because I understand the black men who are saying, hey, you know, this is more black on black, black male on black male hostility and infighting and stuff like that. No. This is setting standards. This is setting standards. And it wouldn't have to be an issue if he would simply show respect and acknowledgement to another channel. Everybody else do it. That's why these other groups are not having dust-ups. They're not having dust-ups because they're not doing this type of stuff. I listen to white dudes. I listen to a number of white male content creators. They're always shouting out each other. Always, especially if they take something. So we're removing dysfunction. This is dysfunctional behavior that this guy is putting on display right here. I mean, let's just keep it real. You got to remember, some black males around the world, they got the mind of a child, not a man. And it's up to the men to check them, to get them to step their game up. You got reach back. See, now you're getting bold. Reach back in the thumbnail. What else you got in the thumbnail? Nasty work in the thumbnail. Like, man, I would feel ashamed. Like, man, I don't want people to see this, me using these words and stuff, and I'm not acknowledging that AC's existence at all. Look at that nasty work. I mean, dude, I totally understand why AC would call this guy out. And this is a good learning lesson, I feel like, especially for young black men. Show respect to other black men. Ain't nobody else showing respect to us, not even our women. We need to experience respect, both given and received. Shout out to the new subscribers, all the old heads used to rock with me on SBW. Shout out and big thanks to AC and everyone else who supports the content. Dude, you need to grow up. Grow up, be a man, show some respect, stop stealing.